I'm Hannah. I work for Marks and Spencer, and my role there is as an archivist. For the benefit of those in the room who aren't aware, the Marks and Spencer Company Archives, located on the campus at the University of Leeds. We undertook a relocation project which was completed a couple of years ago when we opened our brand new facility to the public. As part of our offer, we now have an exhibition space really showcasing the highlights of the collection, and any member of the public can come and interact with the collection that way. We have a reading room facility, so if anyone wants to undertake more rigorous research of the collection, they can do that and access the collection that way as well. We also offer an outreach community programme as well as an education programme, so the wider communities in Leeds can really benefit from our facilities and collections in that way as well. And on top of all of that, we are also working actively with the business. We are a business archive, and very often our priorities are to M&S. So that's all going on with us. I'd say it's slightly daunting following on from Stella and Katie, because they do have a very wide digital offer in special collections. I'd say the highlight of our digital offer is our archive catalogue, which is available online, and this is a great access point to the collection. We've got over 30,000 descriptions of items from the collection on the catalogue, as well as last count I think about 7,000 images as well. As well as having the online catalogue, we also interact using social media, so we have a Twitter account, we use History Pin as well, and that's kind of it for our digital offer. We don't have any plans to develop our offer in the foreseeable future. It's really curtailed by the resources available and other priorities at the moment. But it's one of the reasons I'm here today, because I'm really interested to hear what other heritage institutions are doing to help give us some direction perhaps for the future. But coming back to the critical review and the thoughts of myself and the team's thoughts following on from reading that, we really felt that overall it confirmed our thinking on the subject, that it sort of really provides certainty on the subject matter, and there's obviously a lot of agreement with reports, articles and training events we attend demonstrated in that. It's a very heavily theoretical approach, but having got through it, I think it is broadly quite helpful. Looking in a bit more detail, I think the questionnaire has provided a really useful starting point and context. It is a little bit disappointing that such a small percentage of the respondents are not museums. Just coming from our point of view, we sort of see ourselves more as we are a business archive above a museum. And I think that comes back to the idea that bringing archive documents to life through digital technology can be a lot harder than with an actual physical object. So it's quite a shame that there isn't more of a balanced data set in there. Looking, I think it's page 2, the curator's toolbox. It's really helpful for us at M&S in that you spell out that there are a number of potential benefits for visitors, and we'd kind of missed the point that digital technology can really help meet access needs, for example, so it's quite useful to have that highlighted. For us personally, there are a couple of key things that we're hoping to get from this project. And I think the answers to the questions which you start to pose in the final paragraph on page 5, such as how we can use digital technology, whether on-site or online, to facilitate genuine public participation with our collection and the M&S story, but without costing the earth and without it adding massively to staff workloads, because again it comes back to that idea of us, our priority being to the business. And as I said, just from a personal perspective today, just hearing other presentations from other organisations and getting a feel for perhaps smaller scale projects that have been very successful and how that's been achieved.